That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done...
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
Of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
How dead?
Obituaries for all three have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Well, seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick, the investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities, but everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Welcome to New York, 47. The Milton Fitzpatrick Bank is open for business, but it seems there's some sort of investigation underway. Expect increased security. Your target, Director Athena Savalas, can be found in her top-floor office, overlooking the iconic Teller Hall. Head of Security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and the Teller Hall, talking to employees. And Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or, alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez. Good luck, 47.
Hey, did maintenance have a look at the deposit box room camera? The broken one.
Yeah, Perez brought someone down there himself. The man is really hands-on today. I've only seen him this proactive once before. You know, when we had that bomb threat a few years ago.
Ugh, is he also running the investigation upstairs?
No, that's Fabian Mann. Although I'm guessing Perez being around so much today is related to that investigation. But I don't know what they're working on.
Well, I guess if we need him, we just break one of the cameras and he'll come running.
Told me not to tell anyone. Did they steal anything? I don't think so. They're trying to find out. That's why Fabian's got his SWAT team of financial investigators locked in the conference room.
Wow, the director must be fuming.
She's definitely firing people today.
I'd like a private meeting, please.
Oh, all right. Are you a client?
I'm looking to become a customer. I have a substantial private savings I'd like to deposit with your bank.
Wonderful. How substantial?
7 figures.
7.
There's always
I
things
see.
going on in a bank.
Excellent. Yes, let's just find a nice private area then. Follow me, please. I didn't catch your name, Mr.
Reaper.
So, what do you do for a living, Mr. Reaper?
I'm in the retirement industry.
Ah, then we're in a very similar business. Have these past few years been as profitable for you as they have for us?
Very.
Excellent. Director Savalas has taken us to record profits. All it took was a creative approach to the elimination of, let's say, unwanted elements.
I'm all for elimination.
Let me just activate the booth privacy setting for one moment. This way nobody can see or hear anything that goes on in here.
Practical.
Isn't it? So, you wanted to open a savings account, Mr. Reaper?
Yes.
Smart move. People have started filling their mattresses with cash, blaming the banks for the host of financial woes in the world, but let me be blunt. These people are the reason the world is slipping.
Really?
I say we stop taxing the wealthy and allow them to put the money back into society rather than into the state coffers. Watch how that creates jobs for everyone. If people don't put money in the bank, we can't invest and generate revenues for us all. That's practically robbery.
Interesting.
That's why people of your pedigree are valued customers here at Milton Fitzpatrick. We're on the lookout for quality clientele, not the run-of-the-mill folks who just want to borrow money to save their small businesses. If that sounds interesting, well, then we should set up a proper meeting next week. Talk more about those 7 figures of yours, okay?
Sure.
Excellent. A pleasure, Mr. Reaper.
For one way or another, this will be the story of the year. Director Savalas has been acting with extreme recklessness, and the public deserve to know that.
My informant will come through. Just make sure you're ready to pull the trigger when I get the documentation. She's going down today, Ted. One way or another. Of course the stock will plummet. I expect that will happen immediately. That's the point, right? Show the world the ugly side of this whole business. We're doing this. I'll email you the documents as soon as I have them.
Hello. I'm here for a chat about opening up an account.
Miss Kenyon, I presume. Come in.
I thought this would take place upstairs. This place is for normal people.
Have a seat, Miss Kenyon.
Thanks.
So, I understand you want to open an account?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here for a bit. I just got my green card, and Daddy thought it would be good for me to try and stand on my own feet.
Sounds like a wise man, your father. You are British, I gather?
Give the girl a cigar.
Well, I found an account that we usually give to young people like you. We call it the Silver account. Here's a pamphlet.
Wait a sec. The Silver account. Do you know who I am? Do you know who my dad is? Have you ever heard of Berry Tech? Well, that's him. I don't want no Silver account.
Oh, your father is Brian Kenyon. Well, we have something called the Gold account, if you would be interested in that instead.
No, not really. I think I'll just go over to some other bank that doesn't just presume that some young girl is not worth your Gold account. I'm telling you, I am gonna contact the manager about you.
But the Gold account offers a great many benefits for people of your stature.
Oh, I like that. My stature. But go on, amuse me.
Oh, well, with the Gold account, we not only provide you with all the cards you need, both credit and debit, as well as free service from multiple airport lounge clubs.
Oh, well, that sounds kind of nice. Yeah, I do travel a bit. I'm a model, you know.
You are very beautiful, Miss Kenyon.
You're so full of shit, but I like you. You are only doing your job.
So, would you be interested?
I don't know. Oh, shit. Ugh, I've got to meet my boyfriend. He's an artist. He's got this show coming up, just white boxes in a white room, but each box has a little flaw. That's from Middle Eastern philosophy, that man cannot create anything as perfect as God. Man, isn't that deep?
Very deep, Miss Kenyon. So, would you be interested in opening a gold account with us?
Let me think about it, and I'll get in touch.
Well, thank you for your time, Miss Kenyon. We here at Milton Fitzpatrick would be more than honored to do business with you.
Yeah, all right. I'll get back to you. Have a lovely day.
You too.
You know, I went to the same boarding school as Athena did. Back in England. God, she's a saint there.
You're kidding.
Her father paid for a new college and a full library, so it's probably not because they think she's the best student to ever come through the place. But I've been reading up on her history. Quite impressive.
Yeah, I don't really know her that well, but I hear she's terrifying.
Well, being the only daughter of the shipping titan in Europe will set you on a pretty path from early childhood. Yeah, I'm just amazed at how she's evolved. Banker of the Year 3 times in a row. Eugene Cobb practically named her his successor. You know, if he hadn't died in that plane crash, she'd be CEO of all of Milton Fitzpatrick by now.
Why didn't she step up when he died?
The new chairman of the board blocked her promotion. Official story was he wanted her to stay on director level for a few more years. But rumor has it, he's investigating her background, really making sure there's nothing there that could damage MF in the long term.
Good for her, I guess.
What a fine day, sir. If you want to pass, you need to comply to a frisk, sir. Just a quick pat down, sir. Nothing to worry about. Green light. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, it's me. Yeah, it went really well. I think I nailed it. Yeah, I mean, I was calm and focused. And, I mean, there is a guy in bathroom puking his guts out with nerves, so I think my chances are pretty good. Yeah, it was just a personality test, a Rorschach thing. No, I didn't. You are disgusting. They are not gonna think I'm a serial killer. Listen, I'll see you later, okay? Love you too. Bye.
Each time I took a chance.
Oh, I love that song.
Sorry, what?
The song you were humming, I love it. Don't know many who know it, and I love the movie it's from. It's so underrated.
I thought everyone hated that movie.
It was ahead of its time. I cry every time I watch it, and the music is just so beautiful.
So are you here for the job interview?
No, I just like hanging out in banks.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, you're so sweet. No, I'm here for the job. Guess we are competitors then.
I guess.
You are too much. Do you only talk in 2-word sentences? You're gonna kill this interview. Let me give you some pointers, but first, do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. It wouldn't matter anyways. You are a tiger. I can see that. You believe in astronomy? If so, forget about it. The only person who can make a change is yourself. And I can see that in you.
You can? I don't see...
See? There you go. Making excuses. I'll tell you what. I'll give you my card, and I'll drop this interview. Then, you can call me when you get it, and we'll celebrate.
But don't you need a job?
I have plenty of job opportunities. Good luck. I hope you call.
This is gonna be a great day.
Oh, have we talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathrooms. He's
been there for ages.
Okay. Doesn't sound promising. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let me know when he comes out.
Will do.
Thanks. Wait. What the? Hey, who's trying to break my balls here? Crap, what a mess. Who'd do something like that? You are the man. You got confidence. You are a good man, a brilliant man,
Oh God. Oh God, why today? Why today of all days? Okay, that has to be it. Nope, that's not it.
You are. Feeling better, I hope. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
I feel like a new man. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here. Nervous? Don't worry. You'll do fine. Mr. Thomas, have a seat, please.
Ah, Mr. Thomas. Good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right.
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a better impression of who you are on a psychological level. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Let's proceed then. If you will, please pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
This one.
All right, now look at it closely. Take a few moments, then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see. What kind of animal?
A bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Feeding? On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood flowing from the body. It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes. Brutal, even.
Right.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas. Not what we expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
I see a figure in a large coat. Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here? Take in the whole image, please, and in as much detail as possible, tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, I have to say, that was very impressive, Mr. Thomas. With your cutthroat approach and killer instinct, I think you'll fit right in with Milton Fitzpatrick. Wouldn't you say so, Melissa?
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. Mr. Thomas, allow me to congratulate you on your new position as an investment banker here at Milton Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. When do I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
You know what? If you want, feel free to have a look around the bank. You've got clearance all the way to the top. Get to know the place. Just don't go into the CEO's office. We don't want to lose you on your first day.
Thank you.
I'm sure you can see yourself out, Mr. Thomas. Have a nice day.
Poor guy. He did well for us. I mean, he closed the Berman account, which netted the bank a cool $10 million. I mean, does he even know yet?
From what I heard, HR poked him several times, telling him the director did not appreciate that sweater look.
Wait, so that's why he's fired? The sweaters?
Yep.
Wow.
Teresa, it's me. Listen, I need your advice. Remember that situation at work I was talking about? Well, I hit a bit of an obstacle here. No, nobody's discovered anything, but for some reason, security is super high today. I don't think I can get to the documents safely. There's some sort of investigation going on, and they're specifically looking for the file. No, I hid the file in a safety deposit box in the basement. Keys with me here on my desk. Hell, I can even see the journalist from here, but... This whistleblowing thing sounds great on paper, but I am telling you, it's pretty damn terrifying when you're the one doing it. Yes, I know it's important, but I can't risk my job here. Look, I have to think about this. Maybe there's a way to get down there unseen? I don't know, I'll call you later.
Believe it. I hit every quota they threw at me. How could she do this? I can't be fired. Please come to the director's office. I feel like giving that woman a piece of my mind. I gave this place everything. Yeah, I feel horrible.
Hey, you okay? Do you need help? Oh.
Hey, who the hell threw that?
Find anything yet?
No, but I'm not even sure what we're looking for. I understand the task and why we're doing it. Someone broke in and we're here to see if they stole something, but we don't even have a master list to compare with.
I did mention to Man that it would be more beneficial to shut down the bank and do a full sweep, but he said no. My guess? There's some sensitive shit around here that he doesn't want to leak. That's why he made us sign that 10-page NDA.
He's a dodgy bastard, isn't he?
Absolutely. Okay. Can't find any more files linking to the second floor.
I've checked this lot. There's nothing here. That journalist is not going to find anything.
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT in there?
That's right. You know how crap this old building is with the wireless, and how the director hates seeing cables anywhere? Well, she had her router installed in her office, but it dies a lot. Hence a need for IT to drop by every now and again.
Got it.
Chop chop, people. These files aren't looking through themselves.
I want that money. Got it? Good. Who's got the Anderson profile? I need info now.
Hey, Mr. Man! Well, how's the investigation going?
Everything's fine, but, can I ask you a favor?
Oh, certainly, Mr. Man.
Stop talking about the investigation. If anything leaks to the press, we're toast. Well, I'll be fine, but you and your big mouth? Different story, my man.
I'm sorry. I just assumed.
Yeah, don't. You want to be the one who goes to Director Savalas to explain to her how the stocks ran down the drains after you accidentally leaked information about a possible break-in? Didn't think so.
Have you seen Savalas down here recently?
She never comes down. She prefers to look over all of us from that watchtower of hers.
Weird approach to leadership.
Well, I mean, she gets results, but leadership? No. No. The only reason she'd come down here would be if the stock crashed. And then it would be to yell at us and hand out termination notices.
So if I ever see her here, I should make myself disappear.
As fast as you can. Third day, huh? How are you finding things here at the bank?
Oh, it's lovely. I actually worked with Athena about 10 years ago. That was before she came to Milton Fitzpatrick. I almost didn't recognize her. She's changed a lot.
What was she like back then? She's pretty intense these days.
Very ambitious. I was green back then, fresh out of school. I remember one time we'd been in a meeting with the managing director who expressed unhappiness with the fiscal turnover. He started yelling at us for not performing to spec. Athena was our team leader, and she just stood there, absorbing everything from this guy who was literally foaming at the mouth. Then she calmly pulled out a big document and read from it. It was a report showing every mistake or lapse in judgment the director had been responsible for the past 2 years. She'd been collecting them for a rainy day, she said. Passed the document onto the board, and 2 weeks later, she had his job.
Jesus.
Yeah, tough lady.
Okay, fine now. I'm not your mother. Do it. Nenkov oil is hot. Hot!
This better be good.
This doesn't look good.
Chuck, wasn't it? Look, I'm going for a round. Nobody gets in or out of the conference room unless I say so.
The name's Charles. We got it the last time you came down. There's no need to spend your time checking up on it. I'll report anything necessary to Mr. Perez.
Right, Perez is in. Except, you know, it's my investigation up there. I think I need to talk to him. Keep it 100, squad.
Very good, Mr. Man.
If you want to pass through, I gotta pat you down.
Funny. My mother always said I had good hands. Said I should have been a surgeon.
And you are good to go, sir. Thank you.
I don't really feel comfortable with this.
It's just a job, you know?
No, Wayne. The job is to find and expose irregularities and signs of fraudulent behavior. Expose, not hide. I understand Athena Savalas pulls a lot of weight in the industry and the partners are dying to please her, but we're complicit now.
It's pretty obvious that Savalas and that man character are hiding something. Maybe they even staged the break-in themselves to cover up their tracks. But, like it or not, the job right now is to find out what is missing and place anything suspicious in a pile.
I don't know. If we find anything, we should make sure the FBI sees it. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
And lose your job? Pension? Health insurance? I'm not ready to do that. Think hard about what you want to do, Karen. Everything has consequences.
I'm here for a meeting with Director Savalas.
I don't think... Oh, yes, of course. That's right, go inside.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, as you must be aware, we've been running some numbers internally to measure the flexibility and productivity of people working here at the bank. Work hours, output versus input, sales portfolios, late nights and early mornings, things like that. I've been reviewing personnel files for the past few weeks, and a couple of files stood out. Yours, for instance.
Is that so?
I have quite specific expectations when it comes to my employees. How you appear and act reflects directly on me and this building. And, well, you've certainly managed to stand out, Mr. Jackson. Tell me, do you knit those sweaters yourself? Or does your wife do that?
A man needs a hobby, Miss Savalas.
Guard, leave the room. I need a moment alone, Mr. Jackson. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore your hobbies in even greater detail in the near future. We're letting you go, Mr. Jackson. The bank appreciates your contributions over the years, but we feel it's probably best to part ways at this time. This may upset you, but let me assure you that eventually you will come to embrace this point in your life as an opportunity.
This is not my first termination, Miss Savalas.
Ah, somehow I'm not surprised. HR will send you all the relevant papers, Mr. Jackson. Please gather your things as soon as you can. Good day, Mr. Jackson.
Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47. That's the first backup data disk secured. 2 more to locate.
What happened to digitization? It's like the 1920s in here.
Uh-huh. What do you think that noise was? Go have a look.
I hear you.
Patrick's, Athena Savalas' office. How may I help you? She is not available right now, but I can leave a message. Yes? Okay. Well, I'll be sure to let her know. Thank you, and have a nice day. Not a lot to do today. Oh, she's finally firing that guy. Excellent. Those sweaters are terrible. Just terrible. I also gotta check the router out back. I really don't want to see those nerds from IT up here again. Yes. Looks to be a quiet day for once.
Don't get restless.
This is the Vault, 47.
I'm really sorry.
The data core
That's
should be
section
behind that
office
large
area
steel
for now.
door.
The head of security suspects there may have been some tampering going on here.
But I need my things in there.
Well, we'll be done before closing time. Again, I'm really sorry, but Perez keeps coming down here. I'm not taking any chances by letting you in.
But he's not here now, and the camera looks broken. Who's gonna know?
Sorry, not on my watch. Talk to Perez if it's that important, but expect a big no.
Great, thanks for nothing.
Well, at least it's not as bad as that time in Queens. Remember that?
Ugh, the 6,000 semi-incinerated files we had to tape together? Don't remind me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, maybe this isn't so terrible after all.
There are always worse cases out there. I guess I'm mostly frustrated because of all the secrecy. We can't talk to staff or ask around if people have seen a folder full of secrets. We could be here weeks and not find anything.
It's a steady paycheck, my friend. You don't have to love it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's just stupid hot down here today.
Do not turn on the AC. It might be a little warm in here, but those exhaust fumes are just horrible.
I know. Who the hell decides to put an AC unit in a basement garage?
Someone who doesn't work here anymore, I hope.
My dad came by the bank last week. Lives out of town, but drove in to see where I work.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I gave him a tour and everything. Afterward, we went to this little diner over on 5th, and he told me the strangest thing. Though he's a Freemason, been a member of a local lodge since I was a little kid. And he told me that Milton Fitzpatrick serves more Masonic members than any other bank in the U.S.
Is that right? It sounds like a coincidence. I mean, it's a big investment bank with just shy of like 1,000 branches, including this one.
I told him that, but he kept on. Said it was rumored that the bank was actually being run by some super secret group. You know, like the Illuminati or something. And he was sure that Athena Savalas was a part of that group.
The director. She's a dead fish, man. I mean, she wouldn't be caught socializing with anyone, Especially not some secretive group of people running the world from the shadows, you know? I think your dad is getting a little too much into that whole Freemason thing.
Yeah, it does seem pretty far-fetched.
Turn on the TV and watch the baseball game. But I know the boss is gonna come down hard on us if we do.
I personally prefer soccer. Women's soccer. Yeah, I'm woke as shit.
Yeah, but maybe I should go back there and watch a bit. Maybe one of the guys, you know?
No, I don't. Baseball players all have big asses, unlike women's soccer players.
I get it. You like soccer and we both hate baseball.
Word.
Great work, 47. You now have access to the vault. Good work, 47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself. That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
Olivia has found something interesting. I'll tell you on the way.
Where are we going?
To paradise, 47.